All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying Brakateh Yahweh, Brakateh Yahweh Shai, Brakateh Yahweh, Brakateh Yahweh Shai, Brakateh Yahweh, Brakateh Yahweh Shai, Kohaloyam, Lahabanawa, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakal Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone and Ruel, peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect, the Bayath, Dawadah, the house of David. All right, so we're just going to get right into it. We'll entitle it at the end. All right, so let's jump right up to the top. All right, we're going to jump right up to the top here. To the top. Because this all stems back to the blessing. Pretty much the perpetual hatred that Esau holds against us is this blessing right here. All right, so this is a lot of meat. So I'm going to read majority of this chapter. All right, but let's continue. Let's go on. Genesis 27:1, it says, "And it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim so that he could not see, he called Esau his eldest son and said unto him, My son. And he said unto him, Behold, here I am. And he said, Behold, now I am old and know not the day of my death. It says, Now therefore take, I pray thee, thy weapon, thy quiver and thy bow, and go out to the field and take me some venison, and make me savory meat, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. And Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau his son. And Esau went to the field and hunt for venison, and to bring it." Right. This is all done through the spirit. This is why Esau has this perpetual hatred against us, man, against Jacob, against Yaquab. Now, verse 6, it says, "And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, Behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, Bring me venison, and make me savory meat, that I may eat and bless thee before the Lord before my death. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, according to that which I command thee. Go now to the flock, and fetch me from thence 2 good kids of the goats, and I will make them savory meat for thy father, such as he loveth. And thou shalt bring it to thy father, and he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death." Now, because the word Jacob or Yaquab means supplanter, right? But this was all done through the spirit. The Lord set this up. Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, set this up. Now, I'm going to read on. It says, "And Jacob said to Rebekah, his mother, Behold, Esau, my brother, is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. My father, peradventure, will fill me, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver, and shall bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing. And his mother said unto him, Upon me be thy curse, my son. Only obey my voice, and go fetch me them. And he went and fetched and brought them to his mother, and his mother made savory meat, such as his father loved. And Rebekah took a goodly remnant of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob, her younger son. And she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands," right, to make him feel hairy like Esau, right? "And upon the smooth of his neck." It says, "And she gave the savory meat and the bread which she had prepared into the hand of her son Jacob. And he came unto his father and said, My father. And he said, Here I am. Who art thou, my son? And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me." It says, "Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that my soul may bless me." And Isaac said unto his son, How is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, Because the Lord thy power brought it to me. And Isaac said unto Jacob, Come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him, and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy as his brother Esau's hands. So he blessed him, And he said, Art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. And he said, Bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat. And he brought him wine, and he drank. And his father Isaac said unto him, Come near now, and kiss me, my son. This is the blessing that he's getting. Right, this is the blessing that Esau is mad about. Esau is mad about the blessing that we have, the fatness of the earth. Everything is in our hands. All right, everything is going to belong to us. All right, it says, and he came near and kissed him, and smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, See, the smell of my son is the smell of the field, which the Lord hath blessed. Therefore, Yahweh give thee a dew of the heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. It says, Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's son bow down to thee. Cursed be every one that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee. It says, and it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet secure gone out, scared and gone out, it says, from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. And he also had made savory meat, and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, Let my father arise, and eat of his son's venison, that my soul may bless me. And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly, and said, Where is he that hath taken venison, and brought it me? And I have eaten of all before thou comest, and have blessed him. Yea, and he shall be blessed. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me, O my father. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety, and he hath taken away thy blessing. And he said, It is not he rightly named Jacob, right? Supplanter. It says, For he hath supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou not received a blessing from me? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou not but one blessing? My father, bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above. Right? So, hey, when you read on down, because I want to get to the part to where he was basically says, right, Esau says this is Genesis 27:41. It says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing. See, he hated Jacob because of the blessing. That hatred is a perpetual hatred. It says the blessing, it says, wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. See, then will I slay my brother Jacob. So now let's go here to the etymology, online etymology. Let's go to the word perpetual. Perpetual is an everlasting or unceasing or existing indefinitely, continuing forever in future time. It says uninterrupted or continuous, right? Universal. It says a lasting, right? It says permanent. It says permanent, right? Permanent. So let's go down here. So it says continuing forever or indefinitely, uninterrupted in time or indefinitely long continuing. So this is what Esau has a perpetual hatred for us, a long and everlasting, an uninterrupted or a continuous hatred because of the blessing. So that's why I said Esau has a perpetual hatred against us, Jacob. Right? So now let's go here to this scripture. Now that we got that out the way, let's go to Ezekiel. Let's start at the 25th chapter real quick. And let's go down here, 25th chapter, the 12th verse. It says, "Thus saith the Lord power, because that Esau have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended, and revenged himself upon thee." Right? And has revenged himself upon thee. So now, even then, let's go here. Let's go back here. Let's go to Psalms 137. Psalms 137, and let's read here. Verse number 7, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, meaning destroy it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art thou to be destroyed? Happy shall be that thou rewarded thee, as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone." So Esau had this perpetual hatred against us, man. He was telling during the time of the Babylonians to destroy the whole foundation of Israel. Destroy everything. Don't leave anything. Don't leave him left. Destroy them all. Put them all to death. All right. Or take them all into captivity. Right. So now let's go here back to Ezekiel. Let's go to the 35th chapter. The 35th chapter. And let's go right up here to the 5th verse. It says, "Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end." So this man has a perpetual hatred against us, man. A perpetual hatred. All right? Okay? Unto this day. That's why they set up these things. That's why they set up these summit meetings to try to destroy Jake. All right? To try to get rid of Jake. You know? Set up Jake. Put the drugs in our neighborhood. Put the foods, put those abominable foods, and say, okay, look what your people are doing. Esau sets all these things up because of his perpetual hatred. What you would call just straight killing for no reason. That's why it says here, "Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Saith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee." Because Esau don't hate blood. He loved taking Jake's blood. He loved killing Jake. That's his favorite thing. It says, did I not read it to you in the beginning in Genesis? It said, "The day of my father, and I will slay my brother Jacob." Right? So this man has a perpetual hatred, and he also loves to slay Jake. He loves to slay Jake. There's not a time that don't go by where he's like, "Ah, man, I love to kill a so-called Negro, kill an Israelite." All right, doesn't matter what it is. I love to kill one of them Israelites, man. That's that perpetual hatred due to the blessing, going far back to the Genesis, man. All right. So let's go here to Psalms 37 real quick. Psalms 37. And let's go to verse number 12. It says, "The wicked plotteth against the just is the righteous, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth." All right. It says, "The wicked have drawn out the sword, and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as be as upright conversation." Right? Okay, so let's jump down here. Let's jump down here, right here. This is verse number 32. It says, "The wicked watcheth the righteous, and seeketh to slay him." See, the wicked watcheth the righteous, and seeketh to slay him. So who's the wicked? Esau. Esau is our enemy, man. He has a perpetual hatred against us, man. When this man wakes up in the morning, he's always thinking about how he's going to slay Jake. He goes to his summit meetings. He thinks about how he's going to slay Jake. So that's why Psalms 83 comes into play. And I'm going to go get that real quick. Psalms 83. Psalms 83, I start at the top. A song or a psalm of Asaph. It says, keep not thy silent, O power, hold not thy peace, O, and be not still, O power. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. You're right, they became proud. Very, very proud. All these other nations, mainly starting with Esau. He's a very, very proud devil with perpetual hatred stuck in his heart. A continuous perpetual hatred. Right, I read the definition to you. Okay, so this is how we know that this is this man. That Esau is the so-called white man today. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. The hidden ones are the Israelites. Right? Crafty counsel meaning real slick. Because when you think about the word crafty, let's go to the word crafty real quick. All right, let's go to the word crafty. The word crafty, skillful, clever, learned, right? Strong, powerful, skillful, okay? Acquiring, cunning, sly, skillful, scheming, okay? Scheming, intelligent, learned, skillful, done or made, okay? So let's go down here. Marked by skill in deception. See, marked by skill in deception. And that's what Esau is. He's the master of deception. All right, the master of deception. So that's why it goes here. It says, verse 3, it says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. And they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. Right, all the nations have came together with one consent, starting with Esau, Edom. It says that they are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, the Hagareans, Gabal, Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre, and Ashar also is joined with them, and they have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. All right. So there you go. Okay. See, so this man has continual hatred for you Israelites, man. All right, and he's kept this continual hatred from the beginning. All right, from the beginning of time, it hasn't left. It's still there, and you know. So that's how we know who this man is, man. Characteristics of Esau, right, through the Bible explain who this man is today on the earth. And it can only be but one person, Esau, Edom. And we see who he is, the so-called white man. All right. Hey, so with that, brothers, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Marakah, Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who well, peace and blessings and citation to the hopeful elect, the Bayath, Dawadah, the house of David, Shalom, and the Abba Ball.